wow, we're back. You guys, this is not the first plan with me you've seen in a minute. The last one was, but this is the first one I've actually done the voiceover for recently, because the other one has just kind of been sitting and sitting and sitting. So it's good to be back. In today's video, I'm doing a plan with me for the week of May 20th. I feel like I very much skipped my entire intro, but it's fine. We're rusty. It's cool. I'm using the Honor Kit from Caress Press. This art is by Painted Lilacs Art, and I think Emma just killed it. I know that she got some guidance from Laura Marie Plans, and I think this is just so overdue and so nice to see. I wish I would have seen more people using this set. I think it did come out a bit later, if I'm not mistaken, which I think was one of the reasons I didn't use it in my shop, like release it as a kit in my shop, but I knew that I was going to be using the art regardless. So I might consider bringing it to shop next year, but I also kind of have an idea for next year. So we'll see where that lands. But I think this kit is incredible. This art is amazing. I love that Painted Lilacs is really like dedicated to bringing a lot of these heritage months to life in art form so that the planner community can enjoy. And I think it's so overdue and so amazing. All of her sets like this have been amazing. I loved the Black History one. We have this AAPI one, and I know she said she was planning to do an Hispanic Heritage Month one, which I think she's planning to tap me for, which is really like an honor, first of all, but also so scary because there's so many Latin American countries. like, yeah, I got to get a lot in there, to be honest. I'm sure Laura probably felt the same way, to be honest. But I love that she is, you know, tapping into the resources that are in the community. I love that she cares enough to do this. I think it's amazing. And I really love the colors of this set. And I really love how the spread turned out. It might be one of my faves of the year so far. So I paired this kit with a sparkly, I think it's called Sparkly Rose Gold, Honor foil bundle. So it's a matching foil bundle that was created by Erica and Plan With Me stickers. And I know that Laura also helped contribute to that. And I think it's perfect. I'm so happy with my foil choice. I think what would have probably set this off is if I did navy underlays, solid underlays, and then put these underlays on top. I think that would have just been next effing level. So if you haven't used this kit and you plan to use it next year or in the future for whatever reason, navy solid underlays with these on top. Boom. Boom. And if you don't want to use like this foil bundle, Planner Choco had some, like, I was going to use cherry blossoms, I think. Planner Choco had some of those. So check that out. I think there's just so many options, and I just absolutely adore that this exists. I think it's so gorgeous, and it's one of my favorite spreads so far of the year. So I do wish I saw more people use the kits, because I know Caress Press is really considered one of the bigger shops in the community, and she released it. So I don't know. I didn't see too many people release it, and I don't know if it's timing or it's that people just didn't buy it. I don't know, but I think it's absolutely stunning. So here it is, and I was so pumped to use it. So I knew I was gonna end up using it this year, but yeah, so that's what I'm using. Love this kit. Love this foil combo. Like I said, the only thing I would have added are those navy solid underlays. I think would have set it off. I did have to leave out like a couple boxes that I really wanted to use, which was such a bummer, but I didn't have a need for extenders this week. But I should have just done, usually when that happens, I try to do extenders in the sidebar, but I don't think I did that for this one. And I kind of wish I did do it, because they're just, the boxes are so good. There's not a single wasted box in this kit. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyways, it's been a minute, y'all. I'm going to be doing a lot of these voiceovers. So I had you guys give me some questions. I posted a little question box in my stories. Y'all know the drill. I've done this before. So I'm going to be answering some of those questions. And the first one really is going to allow me to give y'all an update on my life, since I've kind of been promising one and not giving one just because it's been a time over here. But we're doing it now. So I'm going to pull them up. They're not far. I love how I'm trying to convince myself that they're not far. Okay. And shout out to everyone who sent in questions. I'm so thankful, especially for this first one from Christy Plans, who was so sweet. She asked, how are your parents? How are you? Caregiving is hard, girl. Say that, girl. Say that. Caregiving is so hard. So hard, y'all. Oh my goodness. My parents are doing okay. So dad is stable, and mom is doing okay. We're doing okay. I mean, considering the amount of shit that we're dealing with, I think we're doing wonderfully. I include myself in there because it's been a time. It's been a time. It's so hard. It's so hard. I can't even describe. She also asked, how are you? I am hanging by a thread. I shared I shared something on Instagram in my stories of this cat who just is struggling to stay up on this like pole, and like he's like scratching. He's like scratching and clawing to stay up, and then finally he just gives up and falls. It's so funny, but also same kitty, same. It's been hard. So my dad was hospitalized 2 months ago. At the moment, he is still hospitalized. He is stable and secure and okay, and we see him often. But I know that we can't continue to care for him at home, and home care is expensive care. That I don't know that we can afford either, at least at the level of care that he would need. So, it just sucks because it means it's likely going to be long-term care outside of the home, which is just never anything you want to do to someone that you love. It's just not. And so it's a really difficult time, I think, for everyone involved. And placing him into long-term care has also been difficult for a variety of reasons that I won't get into here, but know that it's a constant struggle, especially when the hospital threatens you with incurring a bill if you don't find a long-term care place for him soon. Even though that's definitely their job, but that's fine. Mom is handling it like a champ. Honestly, I think she's doing so much better than I thought, but I also think she was so exhausted from the level of care that she was giving for years. And of course, I help as much as I can, but as someone who spends 10 to 11 hours out of the home Monday through Friday, usually, there's not much I can do. With the amount of care that she needs to provide, there's really not a lot that I can do to help with that. So I think she's also semi like enjoying rest. And I don't blame her one bit. As I'm older, I know how much we have to give, and culturally how much is expected of us. Society as well, society expectations, but culturally, Latino cultures and what they expect from women versus what they expect from men is very disproportionate. So knowing that now as a grown woman, I need to protect her peace at this point in time, as much as I can. So yeah. Y'all, it's wild. There's so many emotions that go into it. You can't imagine. I never did. That's for sure. But I mean, she's handling it like a champ. She's also going into surgery soon. By the time you guys see this, she may already have been past surgery. So we're just hoping that everything turns out okay. So I know I posted a story, I think a week ago or so now, maybe a couple weeks by the time you guys are seeing this, asking for your prayers and good vibes. Keep sending them because we need them heavy on the we need them. So send them. And thank you so much to those of you who have checked in. I really appreciate it. It's been really difficult because I've been being hit on both ends. Because with her needing surgery, there's a lot of doctor's appointments, visits, insurance, coverage, payments, incompetence, heavy on the incompetence. And having that on both ends is extremely exhausting. And draining, and kind of takes hope out of you, honestly. It takes a lot of hope out of you. But as Whitney Houston once said, maybe Whitney and Mariah both said it, though hope is frail, it is hard to kill. If you know the song I'm talking about, put it in the comments. If you know the song I'm talking about, put it in the comments right now, because it's iconic in my humblest of opinions by two of the greatest vocalists of our time. Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's been happening. And then last week we had like a severe thunderstorm, which is common. It's summertime. We get severe thunderstorms, like not a big deal, except when it is a big deal, because apparently we had some kind of microburst. When I tell you guys, this was like not even severe in my opinion, but apparently we got some random microbursts that lasted like 2 seconds, y'all. And that was long enough to bring half a tree down on our car. So now we're also dealing with that because, you know, when it rains, quite literally when it rains, it effing pours. So it's been a time, and honestly, I don't even know how I'm getting through it. I think I'm just kind of breathing deep. And I'm also, of course, grateful that everyone is safe. No structural damage. I mean, a car is a car, whatever. It sucks, but it's a car. So of course I'm super grateful for that, and I hold space for that, but also hold space for the fact that I am managing way too much. So that's what's been happening. Thanks for letting me word vomit. We're going to go on to the next question, which hopefully, well, I know all the other questions are much lighter in spirit. So we're going to end it on a lighter note, but I am actually really grateful to Christy for asking. And also it's a good way for me to kind of update you guys on why I've been MIA and a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes right now. So I'm glad we had this question in this time, and yeah, keep sending your good juju. I'm gonna need it. My family will need it. It's really incredible. I think everyone has resilience, but I think there's a certain type of resilience that Black and brown folk have, because quite frankly, if we didn't, we'd die. Like, quite frankly, if our ancestors didn't have it, we'd quite literally die. So I think there's just kind of a different type of resilience in our bloodlines, that allow us to just keep getting back up and getting back up and getting back up. But it's tired to get back up that many times. So anyways, thank you all so much for checking in, for your thoughts and prayers and love and encouragement. Thank you for sharing your spreads. I've been seeing some of your Inside Out spreads. I've been seeing some of your Disney Pride spreads, which is so exciting. It makes me so pumped to lay down those spreads in my planner. But it's so fun to see something you create cause joy, cause someone to feel joyful, especially in such dark times, to be honest. Because, my four walls are on fire, but so is the nation and the world. So here we are. Speaking of the nation and the world, I'm sure y'all are caught up on current events. I just want to let you know that I do have a voting themed kit coming. I did sneak it on Instagram, and typically I don't like to kind of tell you what's coming. I like to post it, and I want y'all to see it. But I think y'all should know that it is coming, because Jesus Lord, please vote. Please vote. Please. Because y'all, If you're not informed, please get informed. Please get informed. Please get informed immediately. Vote. Go vote. So that kit is coming. I'm hoping. I've been really hesitant to say this because I don't know if I can fully commit yet, but I'm hoping to have a birthday sale, which I don't have sales, y'all. I think the last time I had a sale was last year, maybe. I rarely have them. My shop is just too tiny. I barely have regular releases, so I can't afford a lot of sales, to be honest, but I think I'm gonna have a birthday sale. And I'm planning to bring quite a few collections to the shop during it because it likely will be the last substantial release for quite some time as I get into the fall semester, which sadly is approaching, which is depressing, to be quite frank, depressing. So I hope to do that. I know that there will be Halloween in these releases. They will be exclusive art, not all of them, but there will be exclusive art Halloween sets coming. The Vote kit is coming, and I hope to have at least a fall kit. So I don't know exactly how many collections it will be yet. I don't want to oversell, but I am hoping to have a sale. Probably my birthday is on July 30th. I probably will have it in early August at this point, just because July 30th is basically next week, and I'm still waiting on some art. So it'll either be the first or second week of August. I don't think it'll be more, it definitely won't be more than a week-long sale. It probably will be like 4 days is what I'm thinking, maybe like a long weekend kind of deal type of sale, just so I can control volume, as I suspect, because it will be a sale, that there might be a higher number of orders for me to process. So yeah, I'll likely also extend processing times just to accommodate for the fact that it is a sale. Although, as y'all know, my goal is always to get your order to you faster than the allotted processing time, as much as I can. So that's in the works. So I hope that leaves y'all excited, since it's been kind of a depressing voiceover. I hope that leaves y'all a bit excited for what's to come in the future. I'm excited to share it with you. I already have foil ideas for my voting kit. But yeah, I think it's important. And this is probably going to be a little bit different than what you expect from a voting kit. It'll have some of the things you expect, and maybe it'll have some of the things you don't. Because if there's one thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to call America out on its bullshit. I'm so sorry. So hopefully y'all are ready for that, because there'll be some of that in this kit. But I'm very, very excited to share all of the collections that are coming, hopefully soon. So stay tuned to my Instagram, as usually that type of news hits there first, and then eventually there will be a new release video on the channel. I hope. My aim is to do one. We'll see what time allows, since life has been just so unpredictable lately, which is another reason why I didn't want to commit too much. But my hope is to do a birthday sale in the coming weeks. So be on the lookout for that. And speaking of Halloween, I've seen a little bit of Halloween stuff pop up in my timeline, and y'all know how I feel about the Halloweeny times. Y'all know how I feel about the Halloween times, and it's really hard to kind of release Halloween sets unless I release them pretty much like now, like this time frame I'm talking about. Because once fall is underway, basically once I get to the last week of August, I'm off to the races, quite literally. So all right, y'all, I know I said I would get back to questions, but at this point I'm pretty much through most of the plan with me, so I feel like I'm just gonna finish it out chatting with y'all about random things. So Halloween art, Kitten has just released a sneak of her like alien themed Halloween art, which I think, of course, is going to be so cute. There's been a little bit of fall art coming out. Like Nelly of Clip Art Kits just released her like fall farmhouse. She also released a little sneak of a Halloween set she has coming that's looks very different, and I'm so intrigued. It's like the Heavenly Halloween one. Like, what? The juxtaposition. I'm ready to see it. The rest of it anyway. And Was there another Fall Farmhouse, The Heavenly Halloween? Why am I feel like I'm missing something? Oh, Kitnish just released the Amber Dream set, which is out in a lot of shops already, which is super cute. So fall is always tough, y'all, because I really don't have much fall weeks. And I always end up having more fall kits than I need. So, like, do I need another fall kit? No. But I will tell you that that Lunar Designs one that I think was a collab with Geeky Giraffe Design, she released it for her birthday sale. Which did I get? No, because I'm ridiculous. But also cutting myself some slack because I had a lot going on. But I think that is so gorgeous. It's like a fall movie night theme. I love it. So I really want to pick that up, but I'm also like, all right, Anna, like, slow your roll. I know that the art's coming out, but like, you need to assess your situation. You need to get into your kit collection and figure out if you actually need any fall sets, which I know the answer is no. But I'm telling myself I got to look through my collection first to ensure that the answer is no, even though I know that the answer is no. So let me know down below if you guys find yourself with the same issue. I feel like if you're a Halloween person, you do. I feel like if you're not a Halloween person, you probably don't find this issue. It probably feels like there's not enough fall sets released for you, and I get that. But let me know down below because I am curious to see how y'all are faring. But that is everything, y'all. So sorry, I know you guys can hear some mowing in the back, but we're almost through and I just want to finish this out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I really love how the finished spread turned out. Here's everything I have left. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more planning content in the future. Love y'all. Thank you for your support, your love, your encouragement, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.